Hello guys, welcome to Siberian Russia. Welcome to a glorious, very early spring day. Yeah, still cold, almost minus 30 at night, minus 25, 6, 7, 8, whatnot. But now it's only like minus 10 and the sun up there is warming awesomely. Today's video is gonna be about the traditional fur-lined Siberian hunter skis. It's a much requested video, you can say. One of the things I'm gonna cover is sort of like how you can make them yourself, or anyway give some hints and show some details on the skis that should what you can say help you on the way of making them and blah blah blah. Also, I would like to tell you where you can buy them, of course, because it's spring and the season is almost over. So if I'm not mistaken, then in not too long there should be like a little good discount on buying skis. So I bought these in summer. They're much cheaper than they are in the winter, right? So don't say to the manufacturer. They are truly awesome skis. You can say they are a mix between skis and snowshoes. And the early models that the natives out in the far east, northeast made, they were sort of like a modern skateboard, just a little bit bigger, you know, where the nose and tail flips up a little bit. And they were wooden constructions or wood and bone constructions, and they're completely lined with fur. The manufacturer of these also makes fully lined skis, not only with the shim that you've seen on the thumbnail here, and that makes them completely silent. But that's a long story. But it's gonna be an awesome video because you're gonna see me roll around helpless in 1 meter of snow, and I'm gonna show you how you can rescue another person with these skis and all sorts of good stuff. But before we start, I want to give a shout out to a channel that I think is awesome. It's not that big yet. I have faith in the channel. It's 100 second ideas, I think, but mainly what I watch it for is the Gun Gossip. So it's Johnny from Gun Gossip. There'll be a link up here to Johnny and links in the description. Some of you might find it funny like I do, and some of you might not, but I think Johnny is an awesome guy. So yeah, check him out. Also, if you're one of the persons who can see a purpose in supporting the Survival Russia channel financially, there'll be links in the description to that, PayPal or Patreon. It's all your choice. But guys, I appreciate much the help you've given the channel over the time. Also here in 2018 and blah blah blah. Thanks a lot, guys. So yeah, let's get on with the video. All right there, guys. So we are at me and the Pink Ninjas camp kitchen, our little campsite here, and this will be the first demonstration of what these are. These white hunter skis here. They are awesome for. Let's see if I can get up again here. The snow is relatively deep. This is well compressed. As you can see, we have all this brush, which is covered in snow. Down here we have some bushes. In there we have some more bushes, and the Survival Russia studio and so on. And the skis here, they are awesome compared to snowshoes, in the sense that I can cross this bush stuff here. No problem. I have snowshoes. I actually have 2 pairs of snowshoes, and none of them can do this because there's a big void down under the bushes here. So yeah, easy travel, almost like a tank or something. And there we have some really good brush with some good voids underneath. Let's take a travel in there. I'm standing on top of a really big void, actually. See what happens out here. Whoa! As you can see, pretty deep. We are in a little bit better surroundings. It's a little bit, not a little bit, it's awesomely difficult to stand in all this snow and record and blah blah blah. So I have Mr. Survivor Russia there, operating the camera. Just hang on, it's gonna be a little bit fun as well. But I said, this is a requested video by many. I had many questions on where can I buy them, how do I make them, how did you make them. I did not make these, I bought them. But you can make them. If you watch the movie Happy People, I think it's spring and autumn where he makes the skis, where he harvests the spruce he makes for making the skis, and yeah, and then in the autumn series, that's where he makes them actually. As you can see, we have the binding here, where the toe is sitting a little bit further than the balancing point on the ski, you can say, right? That's of course so they will flip up a little bit while we are moving. One of the critical parts of this here is of course the binding here itself. As you can see, this is just a rubber foam pad, and it's just stapled to the ski. Then we have this leather binding, open leather binding, and we can of course put our cordage here in the holes which are found on either side of the binding here. Binding is extremely simple. You can see there's just 2 holes on either side, and we can untie them pretty easily and adjust them to the size of the boots we're wearing. That's the point of these actually. Of course, these Siberian hunter boots here, they work extremely well with this binding here. So what you want is, you want the binding to close where your front foot is bending over here. You do not want your foot to be too far into the binding, because then there's too much stress on the binding in the bottom, right? So we can do like this. It's awesome. For hillside terrain and so on, very steep terrain. I've seen some of the events up in Yakutia and so on. They put on some inner tube around here that was loose enough to you could just slid your foot in, boom, and it will catch around the heel here, but you would not lose your ski on a hillside, right? But here we do not really have any hills, so it's not a problem here. Nobody uses the heel catch binding, so to speak, here. As demonstrated in many videos, the open binding here has a lot of advantages. It of course also has the disadvantage that you can accidentally kick the ski off, but with a little bit of practice it doesn't happen. A very, very important feature on these skis here is of course this fur liner here, because it prevents, when you are climbing small hills and small, what you can say, unevennesses in the terrain, it prevents the ski from sliding backwards. They also sell skis without the liner here, and I have a set of skis without the liners, but let me say it like this, you will fall. I fall a lot without them, because if I try and climb this bank here, for example, on unlined skis, at some point the ski will simply just do like this and disappear, and I will be face down in the snow, and that is just not awesome at all. Alright guys, so over there in a second you'll see we have a small hill. It's not even a hill, but I don't know what to call it. Anyway, it's a representation of an incline. The angle is pretty steep, and I'll try and climb it on the skis and with the head camera here. And I also have to change out my knife, I found out, because Mrs. Survival Russia just pointed out, laughing, that I look unserious with such a small knife, that I usually have a bigger knife. So yeah, maybe it'll have to be a backpack knife or something. Anyway, Mrs. Survival Russia can pan over there while making fun of me and my small knives. I know that inclines and angles and all this stuff is always very difficult to see on camera. You can see I've been there before, so we'll try and take that path there where it's a little bit steeper, and we shuffle our way up the hill here, try and keep our skis together best we can. It's a little bit difficult. Anyway, no problem. That incline there, that is definitely too steep. But look at the glorious weather. Now I have to get down again. It means I'll most likely crash into the dogs and all sorts of good stuff. Ah. Ah. Right guys, let's take a look how you can use these skis 2 persons. It's one of our friends who told a story about how he got out of the forest or somewhere with 2 guys on one set of skis. I don't remember the circumstances. Do you remember? Was Dimmer who told? Do you remember he said it? There were 2 guys shuffling on skis out the forest.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't remember the circumstances. It's not important. What important is that it can be done, and it's pretty awesome actually. So I'm on the skis, and then we'll have my rescue victim here as number 2. And this is of course good to find out what foot do we use first. We use the right foot first. So go. That's pretty awesome actually. Alright guys, so the skis here, awesomely simple construction. Of course making skis is a bit of a it's a trade you can say, and there was a few guys who were talking about trying to make them themselves, so I suggested if you try that you team up with a good woodworker who knows how to bend wood and this and that. But basically you can use anything as a shin here, the kicking shim. This is horse fur. You can use moose. It's from the shank, from the lower legs, and it of course points in this direction here. So when you're going forward, it slides nicely, and then when you go back, it bites into the snow. That's the whole trick. Bindings, super simple, just a rubber pad of some kind, and some have simply just a loop on top of the rubber pad here. You can see it's actually, I forgot to show you, but it's screwed in with some kind of what can we call them? Chicago screws. So anyway, they are countersunk into the wood here. So guys, I hope you like this short little video here, and during the weekend I'm actually going to the Hunters by Aslan, and there will be more Hunter skis of course. So yeah, please check the links in the description, and please consider supporting the channel and share, subscribe, bell, like, and all that good stuff. Until next time, get out and train, get it done, do something awesome, and see you in the next one guys. Thank you for your time.